Hey guys, what's going on? So today we have part 2 of my entire vinyl collection. So let's get started. We got more extreme metal. Here I know in the last video it was kind of a mix, but this still has a nice variety of stuff. We've got some death metal and some black metal and like one punk record. So yeah, so let's get started. First up, Bolt Thrower, Warmaster. Only record I own for Bolt Thrower. I need to get Realm of Chaos as well because that's probably my second favorite behind this, but legendary album though. You all know Bolt Thrower, of course. I think I already said that, but I like how it makes one big picture. I really like the artwork, and I like that thing right there for some reason. You have a picture of the band on the inside. This is a Earache FDR reissue. Like I said, you're going to be seeing a lot of those because I have a lot of those. Since I mostly listen to death metal, and Earache has a lot of death metal. So yeah, I mean, a lot can be said about them as a label because I know they've done some pretty messed up shit as far as like not supporting bands on tours, at least according to Napalm Death and the Choosing Death book. But I mean, they have a lot of great bands on their label. So. I don't know how to feel about them as a label. I mean, they've got some great, they're really good with vinyl reissues and stuff, but I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I love this album. My favorite songs though are What Dwells Within, Cenotaph, the title track, and Rebirth of Humanity. Killer old school death metal, very riff based, of course. I mean, classic album. If you're new to Bolt Thrower, I'd say this is probably the best album to get into them with. So yeah, and great production too. I really like the way the production is on the sound. So yeah, Bolt Thrower. Oh, there's the spine, by the way. Warmaster. Next up, we got some Burzum. Self-titled, my favorite Burzum album. A little underrated compared to like Full of Svem or Vislas et Taras, even Dead Something Ignore, honestly. Because no one talks about this as much as those albums, and it's so fucking good. It's a little bit more Bathory inspired, but it still has that depressive, trance-inducing feel that Burzum's all of his stuff has, honestly. Although I don't really care much for the prison albums, I find them to be kind of boring, and even some of the ambient tracks that Burzum has on some albums I find to be a little boring. Although I do like the one on Vislas et Taras, actually, but the one on Full of Svem is like just too long. I don't know if I showed the inside. Like I have terrible memory, because that just happened a second ago. But yeah, there's the ASCII P cover right there, and then you have that thing, and lyrics. My favorite tracks in here are Feeble Screams from Forests Unknown, which is probably my favorite Burzum song. Also, this is a double LP on, I'm pretty sure it's 108 Gram Black. And the labels are the same on all of them, so yeah. So I only show one. Obviously, it's black vinyl. Anyways, Feeble Screams from Forests Unknown, Spell of Destruction, and My Journey to the Stars, the melody in that is fucking amazing. And I love Varg's vocals on here. My favorite black metal vocal performance ever is on this album, honestly. And probably on Spell of Destruction. I really like that part where he just kind of like does this weird thing where it's just like, it breaks and there's this really eerie riff and he's kind of like does this random, just, it almost sounds like a little kid throwing a tantrum, but in a cool way. I don't know, I just think it's really interesting. Amazing album though. I need to get more Burzum. So I need to get the 3 albums after this, and then I'll have all the Burzum stuff that I like. I don't know. Yeah, I love that album. One of my favorite black metal albums ever. Next up, only record I got from Carcass on vinyl. Necroticism, Descanting the Insalubrious. Kind of a mouthful, but it's fun to say. So there's the album cover. Not as cool as the first 2 or insane, but it's still pretty neat. I like the back cover a lot. I don't even know why. Whatever. The song titles are really fun to say too. Like Lavaging Expectorate of Lysergide Composition. And fucking mouthfuls. But awesome though. I fucking love Corporal Jigsaw Quandary as much as everybody else. Second favorite Carcass album behind it, Symphonies of Sickness, which I need to get, probably on CD. This is a Earache FDR reissue. Got this for Christmas last year, and yeah. It's a great album. Classic, very unique for its time too. Not a lot of people were doing like the kind of progressive shit, or slightly progressive shit that Carcass was doing on here. It was mostly like thrashy riffs on other bands in the early 90s, but Carcass really put a little more thought into it. There's a little more depth to it than most old school death metal, which I find to be really interesting. So yeah, and there's the spine. Well, there's nothing on there, it just says the album title in purple, but you can't see it. So yeah. Next up, one of my personal favorite bands, Cryptopsy, Blasphemy Made Flesh. Fantastic album. Not as good as Not So Vile, in my opinion. But still, kick ass. Their second best album, definitely. Very raw. Very fucking insane. Everything is just about as insane as it can get with death metal. I mean, the vocals from Lord Worm are animalistic and crazy. The guitar riffs sound deranged as fuck. The bass lines sound deranged as fuck. And the bass is really loud on this album. It's on a clear vinyl. And Flo's drumming, oh my god. He's like the best death metal drummer. Like, he can do crazy blast beats, but he doesn't just do blasturbation. He does, like, fucking all this crazy, weird shit, and it's awesome. And it just fucking makes you feel like a rabid animal being let loose from a cage. That's how fucking Cryptopsy makes you feel when you're listening to it in the right mood. Because it's fucking awesome. It's just insane and fast and heavy. And yeah, you get this with this album, as well as with Not So Vile, but I prefer None So Vile. I have that on CD. I need to get it on vinyl though. It's like my favorite death metal album ever. But this one is a little more techy, but it's still brutal death metal. So yeah, love Cryptopsy. Next we have my Dark Throne records. First up, Blazing the Road Sky. It's a Back on Black picture disc. I remember I got this for like $15 at this one record store that I only been to like once. It was just an okay record store, but this is a really great album though. It was one of the albums that got me into black metal. Best song on here is probably Catherian Life Code, although I also love In the Shadow of the Horns and Where Cold Winds Blow. It's great. A lot of death metal influence on here still, because Dark Throne was obviously a death metal band before they heard Mayhem and decided to turn black metal. But yeah, if you're new to black metal, this is a good album to listen to, honestly, because it's fairly easy to get into despite the raw production. So yeah, Blazing the Road Sky. I don't have Under a Funeral Moon. I'll get it eventually, but it's not my favorite. But I do have Transylvanian Hunger, which is probably my favorite. I love this album so much, and it was the first black metal album I ever bought, so it's kind of special to me for that. And iconic as fuck album cover. I mean, you can't go wrong. Raw production, of course. Beautiful fucking guitar riffs. My favorite track on here is the third track, Scald of Satan's Soul. Love that center label. 180 gram black. For some reason, Peaceville's 180 gram blacks, or 180 gram vinyl in general, has this certain feel to it. I don't know why, but I really like it. It's funny. But yeah, can't go wrong. Not much I need to say. Transylvanian fucking Hunger. Also, there's a Peaceful catalog, but I'm not going to show that. So yeah, you all know it. Next up, Panzerfaust. My second favorite Dark Throne album. Don't listen to it as much as Transylvanian Hunger. This album kind of brings back some shitty memories, to be honest. It's like, yeah, but I still love this album. This has my favorite Dark Throne song on it, which is Hans Siste Winter. That's the song that got me into Dark Throne. Yeah, short album too. There's only like 6 songs and then like an interlude, which the closing interlude, I don't know why, but it just gives me this sense of impending doom. It's weird, and it's just like horns playing over like some fucking, oh, there's the Peaceful catalog that fell out, playing over like somebody saying shit in Norwegian. It's weird. But yeah, Panzerfaust, love it. Last record is The Dead Kennedys, Give Me Convenience or Give Me Death compilation. A reissue. Sounds kind of tinny for some reason, but I still enjoy it. I mean, I love The Dead Kennedys. I have most of their discography on CD. And also it comes with this nice booklet. It has like lyrics and like artwork for every song. I'm not going to show all of them, but my favorite song here by far is Pull My Strings, and I love the album cover. Can't think much else to say though. It's The Dead Kennedys. I'm sure you know if you like punk. But that's it for this video though. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you later. Bye.